tell you something. Let me tell you. Before watching this video, please like and subscribe, as this will help this channel grow so I can keep making great videos for you guys. Peace. Let's go AD. Let's go KCP. Let's go LeBron. Let's go Late Show all around. Great game by the Lakers. Fantastic game by the Lakers. Let me say that. They did what they needed to do. Point blank, period. You can try to sugarcoat it. You can try to do whatever you want. They did what they needed to do. They did what they needed. Okay, hear me again. To do. Lakers go 3-1 in this series. It was a tough game, 3 loss. And everybody overreacted because that's what they always do. They overreact. See, they got that little game and they did the same thing that Portland fans did. They overreacted. They got that little game and they did the same thing Houston fans did. They overreacted. And the same thing that the Nuggets fans did. Overreacted. Okay? You see what happened when AD is in that foul trouble. You get that dub. Was it a shaky game? Yes. Do I miss Avery Bradley defense and 3-point shooting? 100%. Everybody talking about how going Dredge hurt. Well, y'all must be forgetting we got Avery Bradley sitting at home, who I would really love to see guarding Jimmy Butler, who's making everything, or at least was in the first couple quarters. And I would love to see him guard Tyler Hero, because that would help us out a lot more than what we're getting right now. Not saying we ain't getting good defense, but I really feel like Avery Bradley will be helping us, as he is our best perimeter guard defender. Point blank period. He's our best perimeter guard defender. And he's a knockdown shooter. I think he's a more consistent shooter than Danny Green. So I really wish we had Avery Bradley right now. But we don't. And the Heat don't have Goran. So to me, it's a fair matchup. Say what you want. I'm just saying. It's the truth. But that being said, the Lakers got it done. Miami's a great team. I don't know why everybody think, oh, since they lost Goran, they were just going to lay down. No, Miami's a gritty team. I've been talking about Miami all this time because, as people know, I'm a Miami fan, along with a Lakers fan. Well, a LeBron fan. But I'm a bigger LeBron fan than I am a Miami fan, so I'm rooting for LeBron in this situation. But Miami is a gritty team. They fight hard. They shoot the ball well. But they just didn't do it enough. They did well. They didn't shoot the ball great. Crowder didn't have a great game like he did the last time. Kelly Olynyk didn't have a great game like he did the last time. And the Lakers won. Point blank period. They got the dub. LeBron James had a really good third quarter after playing a terrible first half of basketball, in my opinion. AD played a very pedestrian first 3 quarters and then came out in the fourth quarter and had a really good fourth quarter and made the dagger shot. You know, I don't really know who the finals MVP is yet. I want to say it's AD, but a part of me feel like it's Bron because LeBron's leadership is important. He's been making some clutch defensive stops. He done made some big shots. So, and they'll probably give it to Bron, which I'm happy about. But if they give it to AD, I wouldn't be mad because AD been hooping his tail off. But this Lakers team overall is just a great team, man. They proved it tonight. People can say what they want about Miami being shorthanded. People can say what they want about Miami not being as good or having the star power that the Lakers got. But that's the thing. The Lakers may have the star power, but Miami has dogs. They have depth. And as long as you got that, all you need is hoopers to show up and hoop. And that's what they got. Hoopers to show up and hoop. And to defend, which they can do at a high level. They don't need Goran Dragic to defend nobody. And that's what they've been doing well. They defense. But the Lakers have been able to close these games. And it always depends on who shows up. And for the Heat, it was Jimmy Butler and Kelly Olynyk that showed up that last game, Tyler Hero. But for the Lakers, it was LeBron James, it was Anthony Davis, and it was Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. KCP, the guy that we talked bad about. I will be the first one to say I talked bad about KCP. He showed his tail off today. He did his thing. He did what it took. He had to do what it takes to win this game. He did it. He scored the ball well. He shot the 3 well. He played some good defense. Not great, but good defense. And he made 2 of the biggest shots in that fourth quarter for us to go on that mini run that ended that game. So shout out to KCP because KCP has been our 3rd to 4th best player in the playoffs. He's really helping us out a lot, and I feel like people need to show respect. Same thing with Kyle Kuzma. Kyle Kuzma made dumb plays here and there, y'all. But at the same time, Kyle Kuzma is still a good player. He gives us timely shots. He's helped us when we've been struggling. Kyle Kuzma came in this game, and out of his 9 points, I believe all of his points came when you needed a shot. So it ain't like Kyle Kuzma is just getting empty points or he out there just stinking up the joint. He ain't great defensively, but he had a big defensive stop in the fourth quarter. So let's not kill Kyle Kuzma. He's a rhythm shooter after all. He's a regular young player. But he's made the timely shots when we needed him to this series. He has not hurt us this series. Now, he probably didn't have the best Nuggets series, but in this playoff series, you can't truly be able to say you watch basketball and know basketball and say that Kyle Kuzma is hurting you in the series. He's made good shots and have had good defensive plays here and there. Jimmy Butler is just Jimmy Butler. You know what I'm saying? And the players on this Miami Heat are just tough shot makers. I mean, you saw that 3 Duncan Robinson hit, a.k.a. the next Klay Thompson, but we're going to leave that alone. You saw it. They make tough shots, so sometimes it ain't going to be great. But he played well. This team played well. Danny Green, even though he frustrates me so much, he played well enough. LeBron played well. I want y'all to think about this for the people out there that don't understand how good of a game LeBron had. LeBron finished the game with 28 points. How many points do you think LeBron had in that first half? I believe LeBron had 8. So he had a 20-point half when it mattered. In the first 2 halves of basketball, okay, they matter, but guess what? You need to be able to close. And what does LeBron go out there and do? Give you 20 second half points. That's big time. Because he's a big time player. He's on the big time stage. And he know that this is what it takes to win that 4th championship. The Lakers are going to end it on Friday. You heard it here first. I may have been wrong about my sweep prediction because Miami is just a tough team. And the Lakers let them off the hook. But the Lakers, if they just shoot better, because here's the thing, Lakers didn't have a perfect game. They didn't shoot the ball well. They didn't shoot the ball great. It was a lot of misses out there that could have been made. They weren't shooting the ball well. The refs weren't great on either side. I don't want to hear the refs help Miami because, bro, I saw some foul calls on the Lakers that were just ridiculous. The refs aren't good. You're not shooting good, and you had turnovers. So if you can fix the turnover, we done had 2 games like that. In this game, we actually got out there and got a dub with it. So if you can just shoot better next game and you can stop the turnovers, you'll beat them. Bam is a great player, but I don't know if I said this already, but I'm saying it now. Bam is a great player, but against this Lakers team, he is not that impactful. He helps you from a playmaking standpoint and from a somewhat defensive standpoint. But once he gets in foul trouble, he's virtually not helping you at all. And even if he's not in foul trouble, he's not giving you a lot offensively except for that pull-up jump shot or a drive. He's not spacing the floor out because all he can do is shoot mid-ranges. He allows you to play big. He allows you to play big without worrying about that three-point shot. And he takes minutes from Kelly Olynyk, which in my opinion is a more dangerous offensive option for the Lakers right now. In this, option for the Heat against the Lakers right now. So I'm glad he came back. Because I just feel like this series ain't really the best for him. I love the adjustment by Frank Vogel on Jimmy Butler for AD to guard Jimmy. Shout out to Frank making the adjustments that he made. Shout out to LeBron. Shout out to AD. Shout out to KCP. Great win by the Lakers. Now they got to go do it again on Friday. End the series. Get it over with. Get up out of there. I hate that they got to go all the way to Friday. I wish they played Thursday, but it is what it is. Let's go, Lakers. Close it out. Get a dub. Heat. We're going to win the championship, but it ain't the time. It's LeBron's time to win. Point blank, period. That's all I got to say about it. Peace.